Okay, this is TenaciousDoves. He's a sub. He's a Zenyatta on Ilios. It's a pretty short VOD, so maybe it's a stomp, but
Left.
it might not be a stomp. It's only 15 minutes, which is pretty good. FLM ult is really good. You guys have a Reinhardt? You have a Diva. You're a little out of position. Whoa. I need to go back and edit FLM ult. I definitely screwed it up. I'll fix it tonight, actually. It needs the white in the background. On black, it looks really bad. Like transparent or something. Alright, so you don't have any shield tanks, which is usually pretty hard to win with, I guess. I mean, you have Diva. You can definitely tank the Diva, but you probably just want to play around your Diva as much as possible. Keep your heals primarily on the Diva and keep your team in line of sight, but also give yourself like room. Like now they're down Zarya, so all you have to do is live. You shouldn't really try to go for frags. Like right here, you're trying to go for frags, but you're putting yourself in a pretty bad position by doing this. You shouldn't even worry about coming into this right side tunnel. It just puts you in like a risky spot for literally no reason. Like your team's not capping yet for some reason because they're all focused on this one area, but you guys should definitely have capped already. See, like you get charged there by the Diva, there wasn't really much you could do, to be honest. Not even a V-neck. This isn't a V-neck. This is a beater. I have no sleeves. Support my sluttiness, Scalar G. I can't do shirtless streams anymore because it's 2016. You got good ult charge though that fight, but you guys definitely shouldn't have even let them cap. Like that was definitely your guys' point to win.
Going left. Oh, fuck me.
He moves his... yeah, he does move his... I mean, right now you just want to figure out when the best time to use trans is. You arguably want to keep the Diva in the mech suit as long as possible. But you see, like, this positioning is really good because you're not going to get flanked, like, see everything, unless that happens. Alright, I mean, that's unfortunate. Your Diva probably could have saved you, to be honest. Hopefully your team doesn't pop a million ults right now, although it looks like they are going. I don't know if your Lucio's gonna barrier. Like, your team's kind of feeding, but you're delaying the point, so it's not that bad. I don't hate this decision to back up. Like, you definitely want to wait for your teammates now. Yeah, his mouse movements are definitely not smooth, but what are you gonna do? That was good though that he backed up for sure.
Oh, you got Zyra, then for some reason I got one shot. I'll see in a second why. Oh, I got discorded the second he shot. Wow.
Like, this is why pushing without a Reinhardt's hard, because you almost have to trans to get through the choke, but you need your Diva in front. This Diva's feeding though, it looks like. It's a good sound barrier. I mean, that's good initiation too, I guess. What a weird decision from them to pop Dragon Blade after you transed. You probably could have held trans for a second or two longer. It would have made a big difference, to be honest. You still won the fight, but if you had saved it, like after maybe like the first swing from the Genji, you would have been fine.
Right into that hole.
Because you don't really want the trans to end before the Dragon Blade. Like, you definitely got... some of you guys definitely could have died. I don't know if I've ever done a silver VOD. That was unfortunate. I mean, you probably should have been back more. Like, if you were going to back up there. The Genji dove you anyway, but you got unlucky there. You definitely got a headshot. Teammates are cleaning up, though, so you should be okay. I mean, 3v5. Yeah, you're Genji. I mean, his mouse is definitely not smooth at all. Like, I definitely agree with that. Like, the screen is shaking for sure. But it might also just be low FPS on the VOD or something.
Nice poop.
I don't really get motion sick, but I definitely agree that his mouse movement is erratic, to say the least. I don't know that I have many silver subs. Like, I think it's a very low number, if it even is a number. There's like very few people, I think, that even watch me that would be silver. I have a decent amount of gold, but it's not even like that much gold. Most of the golds have been gotten to platinum. Some of the golds have even gotten to diamond and master. So I don't know. I don't actually think I have that many silver subs. Like, this is like trolling. Like actually just shaking his mouse around in circles. Get down there soon enough. Man, this map, it's awkward too. Like, you just have to stay behind everybody. You probably should have thrown a Discord by now. That was a good right click, actually. Somehow you, like, worked out, but you don't really want to be where you're standing either. Like, you don't ever want to be in front of your hog or in front of your diva. Like, you dying first is really bad. You could have definitely just stayed in the back. You did a lot of damage, but I don't know that it was worth it, because I think you could have done just as much damage just by discording that diva that got hooked. Although somehow your Genji just got a triple kill. What is going on? And like right now, just wait. Like you there shouldn't be like a rush for you to come in here and frag. It's good, but again, like you have teammates that can do this. It's like drop your discords. So like, this is really good positioning. I mean, like you can see everything, right? As long as you can't get rushed, like, and no one can flank you, playing healer is pretty good, or simple enough rather. Like right here, you're kind of screwed. Like your teammates don't know that this Reinhardt is literally behind them. But I mean, you might want to use your comms there for that.
It's all good.
I mean, being aggressive as a support generally like involves your teammates being with you. If your teammates aren't with you, then you're just out of position. Kind of straightforward sense. It's like you don't really want to trans here until there's a reason to trans. I'd probably trans right now, to be honest. It's not worth it for you to die. Yeah, you should have trans way earlier there. That Genji didn't have any business winning that fight. Like that team didn't have any business winning that fight. They popped sound barrier and trans at the same time, so if you had just popped trans there, you would have easily held. You should have went outside though and definitely helped your teammates after that sound barrier wore off. Because if the Genji got the Dragon Blade off, it would have been a lot better for you. So that's a good trans. Your Reinhardt alive now. I don't know if Reinhardt's having trouble right now. That was good initiation. Like the Genji went in and ulted. Pretty clean. Very clean.
Saving it for OCD.
Oh, it's definitely easier to climb as a one trick. It's just harder sometimes. It's just like you run into problems when you run into other one tricks. Drink for me, drink for me. is good. I mean, you're gonna die, but at least you're getting damage done. You're pretty close to trans. Are you gonna die? Probably gonna die. If you're gonna die, do it quick. That was good actually that you traded for the Ana. That was like best case scenario, I think. If your teammates wait for you, then that's really good. You should be able to push with trans and no Ana alive. I guess you guys spawn at the same time. That's kind of weird actually that the team that has the point spawns at the same rate as the team that doesn't have the point. The Ana even spawned before you. Is that on purpose? Why do they do that? Is that a bug? I feel like that shouldn't even be a thing. Like that was about as perfect of spawn as like you guys could have traded, and the Ana spawned like at almost the exact same time as you, but like in TF2 that's not a thing either. Like defenders get disadvantage on spawns, make it easier for people to retake the point. But why is that not a thing in this game? Like the fact that you own the point should be your advantage. I don't know, it's awkward. I have to message Blizzard about that. So that goes back to this game not having respawn waves. Drink for me, drink for me. Yeah, Lucio and Reinhardt never really switched, and like you could argue that playing McCree is good as playing 76 or Diva or something. Like, it's not like switching Diva is hard. Good positioning. I mean, you got that kill on the hog. You can play pretty cocky now because there's not much that can kill you. I'd back up though right now, like you're a little caught out. You guys have a Widow. Your right clicks are doing work. This guy's right clicks are pretty good. He's gotten a lot of kills actually with right clicks.
Nice.
His damage is like pretty high. Not sure if he has like a medal or not, but I would expect him to at least have bronze. I mean, there's been one trick Roadhog since the game came out, and they're like living their life right now. The feeling when the Winston ignores you feels good, man. That was their Reinhardt player though that got off. Good trans. I mean, it was an obvious trans. They gravitoned you. Headshots, headshots. Kind of stompy this stage. The first two were a lot better in terms of like learning anything. Like super aggressive here, but like it's not out of position because his teammates are with him. He's keeping himself behind his tanks and stuff. Like the position, his position is actually really good. I mean, like, there's nothing you can really do about that hog dying. You guys have sound barrier. It's probably best to just die here. I mean, you guys were screwed there. There was nothing you could. For me, drink for me. Switch to Reaper. That's a good swap. You just want to get ult now. I mean, that's kind of the story of every hero in this game, but supports especially. What are you doing down there? You should initiate with Sound Barrier and then Dragon Blade if you can. Exactly what happens. I feel like he missed all those shots. I don't know though. clean win. I mean, you could tell the difference between when the ults were good and when the ults weren't good. But I think positioning was pretty good, and like discording could have been better at the early stages. I mean, like there were definitely mistakes on the lighthouse stage, and even on the well stage in terms of like where to stand. It's just you don't want to be you don't want to be like in a spot where your hero is arguably worse. Like if you're playing Zenyatta, you want open space. You don't want to be like stuck in a hallway or some shit. But yeah.